All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Expose News TV, your one and only YouTube platform where they give you a hot updates on things where they happen for Biafra land and beyond. That is why we are here. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. And also remember to like and share this news to every single person close to you. Make them to get the knowledge where you go get. Okay, my people, the latest one with the boss brains around here be say, yes, Barrister Aloy Ejimako has in one way or another let us know that Simon Ekpa and the Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, indirectly he has told us that they are working hand in hand, and that is the truth of the matter. As you can see it on the title over there in front of you, yes, Barrister Aloy Ejimako has said, he came out and said when they were asking him, what do you think about Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, trying to ask their connection, and he said he cannot answer that. He cannot answer that it is beyond his scope, which means that is not his level. He is not on that level of answering that type of question. But my people, I am here to let you know that if they were against each other and he told him about it, he would have outrightly said it that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in support of Simon Ekpa, PM Simon Ekpa. But of course, it did not end up that way. It is the truth that PM is truly aligned with Ahamadike Ndibo, and anybody that is trying to throw stones at him is actually deceiving himself, and things will actually go bad for that person. So at this particular point, it's just for you to realize and to know that whatever it is that is going on at this point, that is coming from people that are not in support of Simon Ekpa, but claiming that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be in support of him, know that that person is a betrayer and a sabo, and that is what the person completely is. Yes, Barrister Aloy Ejimako has said that that is beyond his scope, that he only came here for this, and you know that once that kind of talk happens, it means that it is not on his level. He should not even be talking about that kind of thing. He only said that I am Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's, I am Nnamdi Kanu's counsel, and that is what I am, not about anything concerning this. But we all know that one way or another, as a council, you know the thoughts of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and then you've heard that this is this and that is that. But then that is the situation of the country at the moment. But my people, I am here to let you know that that is it, and that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a true Biafra and is working towards bringing that Biafra nation that we want, dividing one Nigeria, and for we Biafrans, Ndi Igbo anyị, to stay on our own. And that is the truth of the matter. That is the only truth that we can come out and say yes, that we need. Because if we do not get it, then what else are we deceiving ourselves for? What else are we thinking about? Because the only thing important right here is that we ourselves get ourselves to a place where we can place ourselves and be happy that we have gotten to this stage, and then nothing can stop us from going down. And that is it. Because we are truly enshrined in the passion to keep on going. We are not going to let the situation of the country bring us down, or the situation of the zoo country bring us down. We are not going to let them appoint things for us or tell us what to do or what not to do. No, we are not going to do that. We are going to be steadfast and do the things keenly that we want to do, not things that they will be telling us to do. No, we are not going to do that. We are going to do things that are on our agenda. Whatever it is they want to bring against us, whether it's their propaganda about telling lies about us, or they want to tell people that we've not been doing right, or that they want to tell people that PM is the one causing unrest in the society, when we both know it's a big lie. Whatever it is, we are not going to let down. Let the naive ones that do not understand the whole thing believe. But then when the time is near, they would come to understand that that they have been on the wrong side. And of course, if whoever it is has sense at that particular point, they would come back to their senses and do what? And go to the better side, go to the side that is winning the war. And that is the truth of the matter. Whether you like it or not, we are at war at this particular point with the Nigerian army, with the federal government, with the Fulani jihadists, Junjuan, whatever did they call themselves. We do not care. But my people, the only thing we care about is that we ourselves are interested in doing better. And that is what we'll always do. That is always what we'll work towards. Nothing more, nothing less. We cannot be led to just keep wandering aimlessly without my people. We are going to succeed. And that is whether they like it or not. Being a success in whatever we are going to put our hands inside is a necessity, and we cannot be stopped, whether or whether. And that is the truth of the matter happening, because this man is protected by the Finland government, and the Finland government is in support of everything he's doing. And I would like to tell you that even the Finland government would know they would not support anybody that would be causing unrest in another state, and they will not even let him stay in their country if they found out that, or if they know that this particular man, this is what he's doing. But they know the fight, they know the roots of every single thing, and so because of that, they are supporting him. This particular movement is not a movement that anyone can just wake up and do and go to a foreign state and stay. If you are that kind of person that you are doing that side of thing, be rest assured that the country would investigate you before allowing you to stay there, especially in a country like Finland. If a Finland country would investigate you to be sure that nothing of such is going on, or you're not causing any of such, that whatever you're doing is actually up to your right and is what you can rightfully do, which I am sure that they have done properly on him, and they have verified that this particular person is doing nothing, just like the Mazinam the Kano was doing absolutely nothing wrong but fighting for the movement. But of course, this particular thing is what they would use to sway people in Nigeria. They would use to sway Igbo people in Nigeria, make them think that he's the worst enemy of all, and say so many rubbish against him. I would even come up and say that if since he's outside the country, he should come back. Mazinam the Kano, the few times he came back to Nigeria, the very first time he came back, they arrested him. That was the first thing they did. And you expect him or anybody fighting for their freedom to come back to Nigeria? It's not possible. If we have a history of letting people that are fighting for their nation be in the country and be safe and every other thing without getting arrested, then the possibility of them coming back or staying or being protected in their state is there. But then, any time that this set of people find themselves or get themselves in the country, they are arrested. Do you expect the PM, Simon Ekpa, not to learn from the previous things that has happened and decide to be in a state that would really, really protect him from anything that is going on? Of course, he has found that state, and that state or that country is Finland, and that is why he's with the Finnish government. And as well, it has ended up that the main president or the person in charge at this point has ended up to be a very close friend of his, close to his best friend. And they are all working towards everything that would make sure that the Biafra movement is something that actually works out at the end, and not just something that people would hear about and not know what is happening. But my people, what I am here to remind you of is that this movement is as real as anything should be. The movement that is being made by the PMBRGIE is one of the biggest and one of the most valued by the true Biafrans that know that the fight is real, and that if we stop fighting, the day we stop fighting is the day we start ending whatever it is we want for ourselves. And so this is what is expected of Biafrans, not to avoid, not to ignore, not to lay down or to forget whatever it is. You are expected to do the needful. Stand steadfast, be ready at any point in time, because you do not know what's next and what is going to happen next. And so you are expected to be strong, and do the needful. Every single thing. I don't believe there's anything you're passing through now that there's people in the past that fought for this particular freedom have not passed through, that did not pass through. There are those that went through the main civil war, and there was a war, a real war. And it so happened that at the end, since we are still in one Nigeria, you would call it the fact that we lost. But of course, we are going at it again, and we are going to win. We are hoping that the best would happen in our coming off and doing the needful things that we need to do And so, my people, it is one of the important things that we need to do with anything that concerns Biafra movement. And so that is what it is. So yes, my people, this is what we'll come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.